Good morning, welcome to another video. Today is the last of the video series, of the Level Up video series that I'm doing with Zwift. And I've covered so many different topics I've filmed this 3 times. I keep saying topics. What is topics? I've covered so many topics in this video series. I felt like I've not covered a really important topic, which is recovery and rest. And this is like really good timing because this weekend, I've done my first run in a long time. Oh, that's really bloody bright, that's annoying. My first run in a while, and probably in about a year. And then a longish ride, so like 110k, which for me at the minute, after the injury, is quite long. And I slept for 12 hours. I must have really needed the sleep. So I'm going to go into a little bit about what I do for rest and recovery. One from like a training perspective, and then also from like an injury illness perspective, because I have experience with both. One thing that my coach Mark always kind of drills into me is rest days and how important rest actually is. Because if you don't know, I'm sure you do know this, but when you're training for something, if you're lifting weights or you're on the bike, basically what you're doing is you're breaking down your muscles, and then when you're resting and recovering, they're rebuilding to make that next session a little bit easier. So that's essentially what's happening, and that's why rest and recovery is so important. And Mark always says that it's better to be slightly undertrained than slightly overtrained, because when you're slightly overtrained, you're going to pick up injuries, you can pick up illnesses, it's just worse, and mentally you're just going to feel worse. So it's always better to kind of slightly underdo it, because I see a lot of people, especially when they get into like a new workout, like routine, they're really motivated, especially at the start of the year. That's why I've done this Level Up series, because people just go all in and then just think they have to do stuff every single day and they're going to get fitter if they just do more and more and more. And that's not the case. So that's that. And equally, I should say that recovery days and how much recovery people need are very different. And so this is not great. Well, it is good advice, but it's not very specific advice. It's so important to listen to your body. So I think on average, I have two rest days a week. And even on those rest days, I'm still doing other things. So like active recovery, which I'm just going to do in a little bit. And I also do yoga and foam rolling, which I'm just going to show you a little snippet of now what I actually do. It's painful. Well, the foam rolling is, just to kind of give you an idea. I'm going to link videos. I've actually got full videos on these. I'm going to leave them below. Not sponsored, but these are, I think, the greatest, most comfy shorts. I've got one pair of leggings and one pair of shorts, and they are super buttery soft. I slept for 12 hours on wet hair. My hair is naturally like this. There's people clapping outside now. I mean, I've not even done my yoga yet. I mean, at least wait till I've done it, because it is so impressive. Wait till you see it. Right, let's go get a yoga mat. For yoga, like I say, I'm not a yogi. I just do what feels good, like good stretches for me, which is predominantly hips and hamstrings, because they're the things that I feel get most tight when I'm either riding outside, doing loads of hills, or on Zwift. So that is what I mainly do. There's loads of different yoga videos out there. I'm going to put my full video below, because the ones that I do, like I guess the stretches and the poses that I do, are that I feel like give you the most like stretch for the littlest amount of time, the shortest amount of time, because I don't know, I'm just really bad at doing it. So these things literally take me, I do it for 2 songs. I put a song, like 2 different songs on, generally about 6 minutes. I don't know whether anyone else did this, but when you used to be at school in PE and there was always one kid that could like get their legs all the way to the floor. Yeah, that's not me. Also, one thing that I used to do that isn't stretching your hamstrings is I used to think, oh, if I can touch my toes, then I'm stretching my hamstrings, but I would just bend my back. So try and keep your back straight and then stretch, and that's gonna stretch your hamstring more. Right. But seeing Phil last week made me think I should probably start foam rolling. Well, the things I'm gonna do, I wanna foam roll my back, my glutes, and my quads and calves. I need to do this more because it's so painful. It's like you can feel it like knotted, like in your muscle. Also, I've got massive calves. I remember Phil said I look like bloody Popeye. I know I've got the worst of all the foam rolling, pain-wise, is your ITB band. And sometimes if you've got an issue with, if you have knee pain, it can sometimes be that you've got a tight ITB. So that's one thing that I've learned from Phil. Right. Because I used to get like my right knee sometimes would feel like it needed to click. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it other tthan that. When I was riding, it felt like it needed to click into place, and it was just that my ITB band was tight because, oh man. Oh God, this is so painful. I don't know if I can do it. Oh, I can't do it with all my weight anyway. Just a little bit. I wish I could show you properly, but I will show you properly. Give me another month of rolling because this is so painful. But it's good for you. Oh. If the ITB is as sore as mine, actually that means that we should do it more because it's that tight. Oh, come on, Katie, big girl pants on. Just... Another thing that I do for rest, as well as like have 5 extra minutes on the yoga mat, is I once a week make sure that I have like a really good, what do you call it? Like pamper session. This is not like, I guess, training specific, but it's like a time where I spend a good hour, an hour and a half, just I don't know, like having a really nice shower or a bath. I'm not a big fan of baths, to be honest, but like a shower, or like doing like a body scrub, a face mask, putting like stuff on my hair, like body oils, like massage and stuff, and that makes me feel like really relaxed and pampered. So that is something that you can do if you just want like a little mini spa. Oh, and candles, like I love like really nice scented candles. Anyway, but yeah, that's quite a specific thing. So now the sun's bloody gone and I'm gonna go for a walk. So if it comes back out when I'm going. Let's go. Sorry if you can't hear me, it's pretty windy out. Anyway, I want to get on to like the next kind of recovery. So there's like training recovery, which is, I guess, for the majority of you. And then there's also recovery from illness or an accident, because I have had first-hand, see it's really windy, first-hand experience. I can't wait till I get somewhere. I'll find a bench or something. How nice is this though? The reindeers are there, can you see them? They're just there. Hi reindeers! Look how cute this is. Right, I'm just going to sit in here because it's less windy. I'm just sat next to the reindeer food, but it's just too windy, so I'm just going to bob down here and explain. Whether you're recovering from an injury or an illness or something, the main thing that I've learned, just one thing that you've got to take home if you are recovering from an injury or an illness, is do not rush back into doing any kind of training. Because what I've learned, and I've learned from my coach Mark, is that when you push it, even if you've just got like a cold and you push and you are coming back way too soon, it just means that you're going to prolong the illness, or when you can actually get back training like properly again. And I see so many people do this. And I just see comments online of people that have signed up to an event, they're not feeling 100%, I'm not feeling great, like should I just do the event anyway, I've paid for it. It's like, no, because if you do it and you're not feeling great, like I say, you are just going to prolong it, and it's going to take you longer to recover than be able to get back into proper training again. And I think for me, doing, recovering from a brain injury, is that you have to listen to your body. I know it's really easy to say like, oh, just listen to your body, but I think so many people override that because they feel like, oh, I'm losing too much fitness, I need to get back into it really quick. But no, you just don't, because it's just fitness. You can lose it and it comes back. And that's what I told myself at the weekend. Sorry, it's really aching it's aching my calves. I need to roll them more. But yeah, that's what I told myself after this weekend's ride, that like fitness isn't static, it can be built and you can lose it. And I just feel like it can come back in time. And I just think rest is so important. But also active recovery is also really good. So for me, when I was recovering, I just did loads of walking, and with my friend Phil, who actually he's had some time off the bike because he had a pretty bad crack. We were riding together, he was just on the flat, and then a tree branch hit him and he cut all his leg open, so he's had stitches in that, so he's not been as riding as much. And it's just ups and downs, isn't it? No one's always ever like the same fitness forever, and it's just remembering that. But also to get the best out of fitness, you just have to have rest days and recovery days. I'm just gonna head back now. I was gonna call them donkeys, they're not donkeys, they're reindeers. So yeah, that's the end of this Level Up series, and once again, thank you so much to Zwift for partnering with me to do this, and hopefully bringing you lots of varied content and tips, ideas, knowledge that you can use for the rest of your, I'm gonna say the rest of the year, but hopefully for the rest of your cycling lives. And yeah, if it wasn't for Zwift, personally for me, like I would not be recovered as quickly as I have, I don't think, because it just enabled me to just spin the legs and just be able to ride a little bit. And that's what I would say as well, if you are recovering from injury or illness and you feel like you can just do a little bit, that's the greatest way to test how you're feeling. Not going on a big ride outside, because the luxury of Zwift is that you're in your living room or your garage or whatever, so if you're not feeling up to it, you can just get off. So right, on that note, I'm gonna head back and I'll see you all next video. See you later. So many different topics. Oh god. So many different topics include, I keep saying I've done this, oh god sake. Oh, can you hear that outside? I'm really sorry. God, get me in a house in the middle of nowhere. Try to do some like relaxing yoga.